This is for members only. And I'm proud to say that I come straight from the block. I'm from a place where if you're not blessed to eat with a fork, you just gotta connive your way to the top.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You ain't nothing but a...
Welcome to another edition of The Buck Stops Here. I am your host, Hound Dog Buck 50, one of the illest, if not the illest battle rapper in the game. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. Now this week, we got a recap. Yeah, we got a recap. The mighty Chilla Jones against the mighty, the incomparable. You see, I got the blue lights. This was for Geechi, bro. King Crip himself, Geechi Gotti. Yes, I'm going to talk about it. Let's talk about it. Now, as you know, my whole thing is, I'm not going to give you a bar for bar breakdown. You know, I got to watch the battles a second time. When I do my second recap, that's when I'll give you more, a long, detail. Now, a lot of times when I watch battles, I always feel like I got to watch it more than once to know who won. But I feel like if I watch this on a replay, it's just going to be to catch some lyrics. But I think I know who won this battle. But let's talk about it. Geechi went first. Geechi's first round was workmanlike. It wasn't bad. I've heard better from Geechi, but the round wasn't bad. It was a solid round. But here's the thing. If you watch battle rap, you can assess a situation. Now, depending on who was standing across from him, I would be like, okay, let's see what happens. But consider Chilla was on the other side, and I just heard Geechi's first. I'm thinking, okay, something tells me that Chilla's going to take this first round. And he did. He was connecting the dots like Chilla do, scheming, and, good punches. And shout out to Chilla, man, because he's definitely, they used to knock him for being boring, but he's not boring anymore. And that's a big salute to him, because when you're a lyricist, like a Chilla Jones, even myself, Rum Nitty, those guys, you're a tactician. So it's like a boxer in boxing that's very good with the jab and lateral movement. 9 times out of 10, if you're a good boxer, you're probably not going to get outboxed. But you might find somebody who can out rough you up and back you in that corner and elbow you in the face. So you might want to figure out how to deal with those type of fighters. It's the same with battle rap. When you're a lyricist like a Chilla, if you don't got to be K-Shine, but if you just can put a little performance, a little life on that thing that you got, it's going to be hard for somebody to beat you. Not impossible, but it's going to be hard. Because a Chilla against, say, somebody like K-Shine, more than likely, Chilla's going to have, he's got better lyrics than K-Shine. So a guy like K-Shine is either he's going to win with an angle, or he's just going to overwhelm Chilla's lyrics with his performance. But when you put a little performance on it and you already got the bars, now it's going to be hard for you to lose clearly to, say, somebody who can rock the house off performance, a la K-Shine, a la New Jersey Twerk. So anyway, I gave Chilla the first, clearly. Now we go to the second. Geechi came back hard. Geechi came back strong. I wish I had more blue lights to signify the blue light special for the Crip, Geechi Gotti. Geechi took a little angle. We took a little angle on Chilla, calling him a nerd and saying, basically implying that Chilla's talking about his life. and telling Chilla, how do you go around lying, making guys like me look bad who really lived the life. And then he went on to talk about, Chilla being in, king of the dot. Why didn't you stay over there? That was, at least you was ruling over there. Now you come back to basically be a small fish in the pond. And then also he said, well, he made a reference saying I make 3 times more than you. And if he's so nice with the pen, why couldn't he ink a better deal? It was good. It also what stood out in the round was he was really rapping. Not just punchlines, but Geechi was really rapping. He put his foot in that second round. I remember thinking in my mind, like, I think this is going to be his round. Chilla came, good round, solid, but Geechi's second, I just don't think it matched up with Geechi's second, because Geechi had such substance and he was rapping his ass off. It was a combination of both, no slip ups, no hiccups. So now I'm like, okay, like Luck say, we're going down to the wire. Okay. So now Geechi comes out with a third. And he's basically just, talking about the current affairs of the world. The police brutality, the George Floyd, things of that nature. And a black man, what it is for a black man in this day and time. Now, it was a great point, but it wasn't your typical Geechi third round where it's like, it's not necessarily about its opponent, but it's like crazy fire. It just felt like I'm wrapping this up. Like I said, it wasn't bad, but at the same time, it came off like, okay, like Geechi was like, yo, I'm just trying to meet my battle quota. Here's a third. Can't say I choked smack, but this is what I got. So at this point, I'm thinking like, okay, Chilla's got this, because that wasn't a third round to win the battle. It was just like okay, I did my job. You told me to unload 10 things off the truck. Here's the 10 things. You didn't tell me the 10 things had to be, TVs. As you just told me, get 10 things off the truck. So, and the 10th thing that Geechi got off the truck just so happened to be some AAA batteries. And that's basically what his third was. AAA batteries. Hey, never mind me. Bars. So Chilla comes up. Chilla's third is strong. Like I said, I'll do a more detailed breakdown later. But I already knew Chilla was gonna win the round because Geechi's third was just like here. And Chilla finished the show, and he won clearly, 2-1. And it was entertaining, rooftop battle, to say the least. Geechi's got a verb, so perhaps he's trying to preserve something in the tank, because that's only a couple of weeks away. But on this day, Chilla Jones was much too much for the mighty Geechi Gotti. And on that note, peace, love, and whatever else you think of love.